Welcome to the guided notes on the integumentary system. Today we're completing the guided notes on titled the integumentary system. If you don't already have it out, please pause the video and get it ready. So, the integumentary system is all about the skin. The skin protects the body from the external environment. It makes vitamin D from the sun's ultraviolet rays. Be careful though, it doesn't take long for your skin to get enough sunlight to make vitamin D, and too much sun will damage the skin cells. Over a period of time, this can lead to skin cancer. Vitamin D is important for the absorption and binding of calcium in the skeletal system. The skin also regulates body temperature by sweating and by controlling the amount of blood that flows through the dermis, the layer of tissue just below the surface of the skin. Lastly, the skin also helps the excretory system by removing some waste materials, such as water and salt, through sweat. Let's talk about some of the parts of the skin. The epidermis is the outer layer of the skin. The very outer part of the skin is made of dead cells compressed together. Below this are the keratinocytes, the basal cells, and the melanocytes. The dermis is the layer below the epidermis, below the basal cells, and where one finds blood vessels that feed the skin cells, hair follicles, sweat glands, and sensory neurons related to temperature, pressure, and pain. Melanocytes are cells at the bottom of the epidermis and produce the skin pigment melanin. The only difference in skin color is a biological difference of what type and how much melanin the melanocytes produce. Melanin's purpose, its function, is to absorb ultraviolet light, effectively reducing the damage done to surrounding cells in the epidermis. The basal cells are a group of cells at the bottom of the epidermis. All other skin cells in the epidermis will come from these cells. The sebaceous glands are attached to hair follicles and produce sebum, the skin lubricant and moisturizer that keeps your skin and hair soft and helps your skin from cracking and peeling. Hair follicles grow hairs from out of the dermis. Hairs are an important mammalian feature. One, they keep the organism warm. Less so in humans because we've had a biological reduction in body hairs over the year, but hair does capture a warmer layer of air next to the skin, like a jacket. Hairs also connect to the nervous system and send additional information about touch. Sweat glands, tubular structures in the dermis, pull water in trace amounts, only 0.2%, of minerals, lactic acid, and urea from the body. This serves primarily to cool the body through evaporation on the surface of the skin, which lowers the skin temperature and the temperature of the blood flowing through the skin. It also eliminates products of cellular waste, the water, minerals, lactic acid, and urea it is made of. This concludes the guided notes on the integumentary system. We'll see you in class.